Well, I thought it was a good weekend. Really pleased with how we competed and how we executed a lot of facets of the game. And looking forward to getting out this week and trying to get a little bit better before we open up our next series.
Yeah, and then talking about this next weekend, Northwest Nazarene, what do you know about them? What do you expect from them this weekend?
Well, I know they're well coached. And I think they're a program on the rise with their new coaching staff. And we expect a battle. I know they played one weekend just like us. We don't know a lot about them yet. We're just starting that scouting process, but we expect nothing less than a good battle.
Questions?
Spencer Bramwell, Player of the Week. How does it feel?
It feels good. It's a good accomplishment. I'm glad I could go out there and perform for the team.
You ever hit 3 home runs in a game before?
No, I hit 2 once in high school, but that's it.
So what got into you on Friday?
I have no idea. I was just as surprised as anybody. Just got good pitches to hit and drove through them.
Mm-hmm.
What were you seeing? And just a fun fact, right? Not saying this is going to happen, but, fun fact. You're on pace to have 42 home runs. School record is 25. So you're on pace. It's pretty good so far. What pitches have you been seeing and what was working from your perspective?
Just staying confident throughout the bat was really my approach. Early in the season, I've been chasing a few pitches out of the zone. So just like staying within myself when I get to 2 strikes, showing it up, and just getting a pitch to drive, trying to see the ball up and able to extend through it.
How much more confident are you this year than the start of last season?
I'm a little bit more confident, a lot more comfortable with the team and like the whole dynamic and how we do things. So going this season, there was no nerves, no nothing. I was just ready to get after it and get back to Cary.
How big is it to get a series sweep against a top 10 team in the country early on in the season?
It's really big, honestly. It's exciting. It makes us known, and I guess it's a big deal for us.
Yeah, Coach, that was a top 10 team, made it to the Super Regionals last year, and you guys outscored them 38-10. That's pretty outstanding. Of course, the hitting was there, pitching has been great, freshmen have been stepping up. That's pretty positive in the first couple of series.
Well, Southern New Hampshire's they're a proud program. They're a perennial power in the East region. I would say that going into this weekend, we had a little bit of an advantage on them. I think we've been outdoors more than they have in preparation. We had already played. So, I really like how we performed. I think, but I think we got to keep things in perspective just a little bit too, because they're also a team we could run into late in the year, and I know they'll be better at that point in time.
You threw 3 freshman pitchers on Sunday and only gave up 1 run. How impressed were you by all the freshmen over the past week?
Well, very much so, but those kids, they're kids we believe in. We know they're talented. We know what they're capable of. We expect them to be very impactful to our season on the mound. And so I would be disappointed if we got much less than what we got. And I think there's a lot more in the tank in all 3 of those kids.
Early on, you guys have been aggressive on the base pads, aggressive at the plate. What are you seeing from this team and how you guys are kind of attacking the start of the season here?
Well, I think this group's going to be a close-knit group. I think there's a lot of love and care for one another. I think that they're buying into what we're trying to do as a group, and we're keeping the focus on that. We're trying hard not to worry about the score of games, just going and playing the game. And I know those things are kind of cliche, but if we can just get kids to enjoy playing and worry about the moment, the other stuff tends to take care of itself if we do those moments at a high level.
What's the dynamic of the bullpen this year? Freshmen have been killing it. A couple of older guys, juniors and sophomores have been stepping up as well. What has been the confidence in going to the guys behind the starters so far?
Well, are you asking me?
Yeah.
I think that I think we have good pitching depth. We have kids with skill and ability. I think that we have a better handle right now on possibly the 4 to 6 kids we plan on being starters than we do necessarily how our bullpen, the back end of our bullpen is going to function. So in this early part of the year, we're going to see a lot of kids. We're going to see whose personalities handle pressure, and you look for those kids that thrive in that situation and want the ball when the game's on the line. And I think we have several kids that can potentially do that. And so we'll just continue to try to figure that out as we go.